Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Thursday night daily cash blessings call. It is October the 6th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, actually, it's 8:02 Eastern Time, and we do have our calls every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So, all the information is on the Telegram room and the website, and typically I'll post the calls in there in the Telegram room and the website afterwards. User error kept Tuesday night's call from being recorded. So um, I think what we covered Tuesday night is extremely important. So I'm going to make sure I don't mess this one up and get it on there. So we'll talk a lot about what we did Tuesday night. And actually, I'm going to make that the primary purpose of tonight's call, because that is the single way we can really push things forward in a hurry. And that is with everybody following the same plan and everybody with the same goals. Let me get back to the Q&A session here. Here we go. So first, just a little bit of an update. So we now have 558 members in Cash Blessings for You, and we have paid out $15,678 in withdrawals. And in Daily Cash Blessings, 3,876 active members, 16,487 active positions, completed withdrawals in the amount of 231,614. So that puts us almost at 247,300. So getting closer and closer to that $250,000 mark. That'll be the first big celebration when we hit $250,000 paid out. And if we will get on board and follow the program, then we'll be able to see $500,000 a whole lot faster than it took us to get to 250. So let's dive on in here. Get to the next screen that I've added in. I did get the any new items put on here as far as cycles go. I did not updated the totals to show any. Oh yeah, that's right. This is cycles in October. So yes, we are updated here, and this is just in Daily Cash Blessings so far. I'm going to highlight the dollar amounts each level has generated, and keep in mind this is just the latest version. When we made that switch just a few months back, and combined the three different legs into basically one big program instead of three separate programs all funneled into Cash Elevator. These are just the cycle amount since then. So this is just in the last 4 months. So of course, Cash Blessings 1 don't have a payout, so there's no dollar amounts there. Level 2 has paid out $10,080 in cycles. Level 3, $7,780. Level 4, $6,850. Level 5 has paid out $6,000. Level 6 has paid out $3,750. Level 7, $1,500. Level 8 hasn't paid out yet, but we're just about to get there. One more person cycle in level 7, and we'll have our first level 8 cycle. Cash Elevator has paid out $3,000 on level 1 and $1,500 on level 2. One more level 2 cycle, and we're going to get a first level 3 cycle. And then in our Very Blessed Members program, $1,050 on level 1, $690 on level 2, and $880 on level 3. So that's just in the last 4 months since our current format has been in place. So just something to show you what is happening and what is moving. Maybe you not moving right now, but you can see things are moving, and we're heading in the right direction. We just got to throw a little bit more coal on the fire and get the train moving faster. Hang on just a second. I got to admit somebody in here. So let's talk tonight a whole lot about how. We're going to go right on up to Daily Cash Blessings, because this is where it all starts. Everybody has to be a member of Daily Cash Blessings in order to join Cash Blessings for You. So this is the program we really want to focus on. And I'm going to back up a step first and see Cash Blessings for You, $1,600. It's shorter, I'll grant you that, 4 levels, but it's going to pay out $1,600 per position. Good money, especially once you see that you're going to have multiple positions in here. Daily Cash Blessings combined with Cash Elevator is going to pay out over $44,000 per position, and you're going to have hundreds of positions in here as we move forward. So this is the focus. Plus, everybody you bring into Daily Cash Blessings is going to come join you in Cash Blessings for You once they cycle level 6. So even more incentive to really focus here. So let's go through and talk about what we should do from time we join to the time we get down here to Cash Elevator level 3. All these pink levels, which is the first 10 of the 13 levels of Daily Cash Blessings and Cash Elevator, are team forced. All of Daily Cash Blessings, phase 1 and phase 2, are a 3x1 matrix. So it only takes 3 people to cycle, but it is a team build. So the next person in line is going to cycle next, and they'll cycle when the next 3 positions are purchased in that level. So if I'm the next person to cycle and I'm sitting in CD1, the next 3 positions that's bought in CD1 is going to cycle me into level 2, and then the next person comes up and they become the next to cycle, and so on and so forth. So it takes 3 people or 3 positions to cycle somebody. So you join right here. First step, start building a team. You're going to need them down here because these last 3 levels are regular forced matrix. Couple ways to build a team. You can talk to people, you can run advertisements, and you can pay it forward for people. All 3 of them get you the same direction. If you're really good at running ads and you got ads that run and autoresponders and all set up to capture those and to get your name out there and word out there about what you're offering, then by all means, that's the way to go. If you're good at communicating this program and you can physically talk to people about it, great. Bring them in, get them to pay the $5, get them to join. If you don't want to bother with advertising, you don't feel like you're strong enough of a recruiter to go talk to people, then simply pay it forward for people. Couple options there. The global pay it forward with somebody signs up and they don't pay for 5 days, and their sponsor don't pay it forward for them. They go on the list. Anybody can get them at that point. But you want to have 6 people by the time you finish phase 1, which is the first 4 levels. Now, if you want to get the fastest method to go through, then as quick as you hit the ground in CD1, then you go find your 6 people and get them to join. But you really want to have them in by here. If you're going to pay it forward for people and you don't want to put any more out of pocket than that first $5, then great. We got a plan for that also. I'm going to put a PowerPoint together and put it on the website that really details this in detail. I'm trying to figure out how to make that into a whiteboard presentation with the animation and all into a PowerPoint. So it's going to take me probably the next 2 weeks to get put together. And I will pull that up here in a minute and give you that. So if you're going to pay it forward and you want to do it out of your earnings, real simple. Cycle level 2, you earn $10. Take your $5 that you paid to get in, keep it, take the other $5, pay it forward for somebody. I would do both. I would go ahead and take that whole $10 and put 2 people in if I was going to do it and pay it forward, because minimum withdrawal is $20. So if you do either way, if you want to take half and set half back, then now you got 1 person. You cycle level 3, you make $20. Well, keep 10 and take the other 10 and put 2 more people in. Now you've got 3. And then when you cycle level 4, you're going to make $50, and you're going to take 15 of that and put your other 3 people in. Now, if you want to do it the fastest, take this $30 you earned on 2 and 3 and use that to pay it forward for 6 people. And now you've got your 6 people in by the time you get through level 3. You want to, when you get down here to cash elevator level 3, you want your team to be not far behind. Preferably, when you get into E3, you want your 6 people to at least be in the E1. So that means you got to get them in quick. The longer it takes you to get them in, the longer you're going to sit in E3 and wait on them to come and join you. Now, they're going to come and join you. It's automatic. It's a team build up to that. So the team build is going to cycle them and spit them out right into your matrix on E3. Excuse me 1 second here. Got to get a drink. Ever since this last bout with COVID, I've been so dry. Next Tuesday night, we're going to really discuss the advertising part of it and what you can do to advertise. And Eric will get into a whole lot more then about the co-op, but I will address that here in just a little bit as well. So as you get down through here, if you've got your 6 people, now you can coast through these, and while you're doing it, you get working with your 6 people. Because those 6 that you brought in, that's what's going to cycle you through E3. When they get out of E2 and they come and join you in E3, you cycle there. You're going to make that $5,000. You're going to move into E4. Now you need them 6 people to get to E4. So what has to happen for those 6 people to cycle E3 is they've got to have the same thing you did. They got to have their 6 people. So as I'm paying it forward, if that's the route I choose, I let everybody know we've got a plan. This plan is working. All you got to do, and I'm going to pay your way in. All you got to do is follow the plan. Do the same thing I did, which is get your 6 people as early as possible and then start working with those 6 people to get theirs. So you've got, if you got them all in at level 4, now you've got level 5, 6, 7, 8, and the first 2 levels of Cash Elevator to really work with those 6 people and show them, help them to get their 6 before they get through level 4. And then they're going to do the same thing. So if they get their 6 people, when their 6 people comes out of E2, they're going to go into the matrices of your 6 people and cycle them. When they cycle level E3, they're going to come join you in E4. So now you've got 6 people, they've got 6 people. So we've got 36 people underneath you, and you just made $12,500 on top of everything else you've already made coming down through here. And now you're in level E5. So now how do I make $25,000? So now we got to carry it another level. Your 6 people who you helped to find and show how to get their 6 people now each one of those has to work with their 6 people to do the same thing. So now you've got 36 people all looking to go out and get 6 people. Technically it's not 6, because when you build that matrix, when the first 2 people get their 2 people, that's going to build a matrix. So it's really less than that, but it's easier to explain to say everybody's got to get 6 one way or the other. If they fall out to 4, it's still going to work, but we want to tell everybody they need enough people to fill up their matrix. That's going to be a little bit of overkill by the end, but everybody's going to be happy because everybody's going to come through here and hit that mark, and it just repeat and reuse. Now you've cycled level 5. You've made over $44,000. You've also now got you had 24 new positions created in level 1 as you work through Cash Elevator. You had 2 new positions created in Cash Elevator level 1. You had 20 positions created in Daily Cash Blessings level 2. 2 new positions created in Cash Elevator level 3. That all is going to do that exact same thing. Your people are going to create those same positions that they created. They're going to follow your positions, and now you're kicking it into overdrive. Not to mention that your 6 people, as they came through and they pushed you into making $44,000, each one of them also made you a $10 referral bonus, a $25 referral bonus, a $150 referral bonus, a $250 referral bonus, a $500 referral bonus, and a $1,000 referral bonus. That's $1,500, $1,750, $1,935 times 6. That's over $10,000 additional income you brought in off of those 6 people. And they're going to do that same thing. But they also, all those positions that I just told you that got created for you as you came through, got created for them. So those 24 Daily Cash Blessings level 1 positions that got created for you, now multiply that times 6. 24 times 6, 120 and 24, 144. So multiply that $10,000 in referral bonuses now by 144. All because you found 6 people and showed them how to do the same thing, and then they showed their team how to do the same thing. And it can be done completely with no money out of pocket, and just offering people, hey, I've got a program I'm in. We've got a plan to go through and make tens of thousands of dollars, and it's only going to cost you $5. If they're weary, say, okay, I tell you what, if you agree to follow the plan that we've put together here, I will pay your way in. You'll never have to pay a penny for it. You just have to follow my lead. And it should not be that hard to find 6 people willing to do that. There's no other plan out there today. And believe me, I've looked at every one that comes across. Jumped into a bunch of them just to see the inside workings of them, and how they're operated, what kind of options they have. A lot of our upgrades and all come from seeing that somewhere else and saying, I like that part of it at least. So let's take that option and see if we can't get an upgrade for that option. But I've not saw a plan out there that is as easy and simple to get through as what y'all have before you right now. All it takes is just a little bit of grit and determination that you're going to make it, and endurance. It's not going to happen overnight. The only way billionaires ever become billionaires overnight is if somebody died and gave them the money. There's nobody ever become a billionaire from hard work overnight. It takes time, and it takes planning and a little bit of motivation. So hopefully I'm going to be able to provide some motivation going forward. We're going to really dive into a lot of different ways you can make this happen, besides just paying it forward for them. Because if somebody does at least pay their $5 and are motivated enough to do that, they're probably going to work it a little bit faster and get them 6 people a little bit faster than somebody that is not quite as motivated that you just paid in, especially somebody you pull off the pay it forward list. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mute my phone before the call. So I'm going to be putting together a whiteboard presentation for that. I'm going to put it into a PowerPoint format, embed it into the website so everybody will be able to see that. And we'll also send that out via email to all the members. And let's get motivated a little bit. I mean, the money's there. All we need is the people to put the money into your pocket. But everything is laid out right there It's nice and easy. And then if you look at what's going to happen in Cash Blessings for you, um, so your 6 people is going to go follow you into Cash Blessings for you. But you also got to remember they created 24, 34, 44, 46 additional positions as they come through here that will each come through here and hit CD6 and cycle CD6 and come over to Cash Blessings for you and join you right there. That's a ton right there that is going to help you over there to make $1,600 over and over again. It's a nice little bonus for everybody. Daily Cash Blessings is the big dollars. It's $44,000 per position, and you're going to have hundreds of them. Cash Blessings for you is that sort of side. That's your cruise for the year, or your nice vacation that you do, or helping some family out that needs it. That's the additional income you're going to get over there to do things like that. But $44,000 is life-changing income for most people. If somebody could put $44,000 in their pocket this year, then for most everybody that is a member of Daily Cash Blessings, that's going to be a huge change in what they're able to do day in, day out. And that's what we're all about. You're not going to hear me tell you that you can make millions and millions of dollars and you're going to do it overnight. You're never going to hear that from me. And I think that waving that carrot in front of people is what gets people to jump from place to place. Find somewhere that works. If that's not here, if it's not what you want, then find one that does and stick to it. I don't think you're going to find one out there that is more simple laid out and down to earth and makes sense than what we are right here. It don't take millions of people. It just takes people that are determined that we're going to get through this and we're going to make it work. I'm hoping that I'm not talking in vain, and I'm hoping we see these positions start to crank and pay back as you go through here and you start making better money. Take 10%, take 20%, buy additional positions up here in CD1. Those additional positions are going to pay you, but they're going to help everybody because, as I said to start with, it takes 3 people to cycle somebody through a level. So if you make $1,600 here on CD8 and you spend 100 of it and buy 20 positions, that's 6 people that just cycled CD1. And it also makes 2 people cycle CD2. So if everybody's doing that, everybody's putting some money back into the program as you make it, then that is one of the ways we help sustain each other. And this is not a plan that you individually make or break. It's all of us together, because we do have the first 10 levels as a team build. So we depend on each and every one of us to do our part and put these positions back in, bring people in. And you don't have to stop with 6. The more you bring in, the more you're going to bring in. So keep building. Keep sharing the opportunity to more and more people. 6 is that bottom line need to have to get through these levels once we get down into the bigger dollars. But co-op is one of them. We've got 2 co-op ads running right now. The first one has got about 10 more days to run. The second one's got, and I'm roughing it right now. I don't have my numbers up. But the first one has brought in 5 signups so far. That's 5 of our, I think, 12 members that's joined since we started that co-op. So kudos to those that got one. And if you didn't, then hopefully you're going to get somebody over the next week and a half. Second co-op is started. The advertising's out. So far, there's only been 1 result from the second co-op, but like I said, it's about 10 days behind the other one. So still plenty of time left in that one to run. And we're just about to the point where we're going to be able to start our third co-op. Co-ops are $20 per month. We do groups of 10. We take that $200 and we put the 10 of you into a rotator. We run as many ads as we can for that $200. I think for the first co-op now, there's been 6 ads run through. So far, there's been 3 ads I've placed for the second co-op, and still got some more to be able to place. Typically, I wait about halfway through and place another round of ads. Get to a little bit stats to see what's worked and what's not, and maybe double up on that one for the second half. But I try to put those out in different places. Some of them are on some of these replicating ad sites where you got to click on different sites. Some of them are ads through Fiverr. Anywhere I can find a place to put ads, I try to spread it out and keep each co-op's ads going in a separate area, so they're not just the same ad over and over again in the same area. That wouldn't work. Now, if we find something that works, we'll back off of it for a month, and then we'll come back to it on the next co-op through and hit it again. So these first few is sort of just filling the water, seeing what's working out there, what's not working, and we'll sort of make a plan for the future on those to know that, hey, these ads don't work, so we're not going to use these anymore. These ads are working good. We're going to put those in the rotation and use those every other month, and have a plan going forward for those. But that information on those is in the back office. We'll bring that up as part of our advertising training Tuesday night, what you can do with the co-op. And then we're going to show you what you can do if you want to just advertise on your own. Plenty of different options out there. Some of them's going to cost you a little more than others. And some of them's the only thing it's going to cost you is a little bit of time to put into a website and look at other people's ads so you can build up some clicks. These ad sites, I've been able to get some signups on those before. Not tons of them, but you go in, you click on other people's ads, you get credits, and you get so many credits you can do an email blast out with your advertisement to everybody that's a member, or so many of them, or you can put banner ads up on the site or text ads up on the site. So a lot of options out there. Some of them take very little time and a little bit of money. Some of them take very little money and a little bit more time. So whatever works for you, but we're going to show you all the options that's out there and see if we can't find you a spot that works best for you to help you work your business and build your business. All righty. Well, I will have this recording should be up within the hour. When I do it right, it don't take long at all. So I'll get it on the website in the Telegram room, and we will meet Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, and we're going to work on some training on how to advertise. All righty. That is my presentation for tonight. So if y'all got anything, reach out to me on payments@mycashforall.com or support@mycashforall.com, and I will get back to you. I'm getting much faster responses now that we funneled all that into one area. So I will get a response back to you just as fast as possible. And again, I'll have this posted on the websites and in Telegram rooms by 10 o'clock tonight. Thank you all very much, and we'll talk again Tuesday night. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your week and great weekend.